And that's just what he's got, so much firepower. That's what makes him dangerous. Rafter cruising along, playing good tennis.
What an excellence. Second time he's done that exact topspin backhand lob cross court.
Pete, he knew he couldn't get it. Perfectly placed.
Pete ought to be a high jumper. He reaches enormous heights on his slam dunks and his jumps for lobs.
He's a difficult man to play, Pat Rafter. He gets the ball back, not a lot on it. Got to make your own pace.
Oh, what a pity. That was an unbelievably energetic point for Rafter. He just gets to everything.
Yes, and not only does he just get to it, very rarely does he overplay. And here, I thought he was nearly going to curl that ball in. Well, you can see Sampras really ducking his head. It's almost as though when he goes into volley, he's got to lift up. Almost bent over double at the waist when he hits some of these first serves. There's a view from the blimp that's been circling the Arthur Ashe Stadium for the past 2 weeks. Well, there it is, third frame for the match. Of course, he would have all his rackets customised, same weight, same balance.
And a point to break back for Rafter.
Well, there we see it again, 115 miles an hour on the second serve.
Well, good try by Rafter, but Sampras wise to the move. Had he gone down the line, I think, here, Rafter.
Well, Rafter's moving has probably improved as the match has gone on. These last couple of points, he really has moved very freely. Sampras being extra safe on the volley.
Advantage Sampras.
Well, 120 miles an hour, I still think that's quicker than it needs to be. Take 5 or 10 miles off that first serve. He normally serves so close to the line, very accurate. Today he's been a little wild.
Game Sampras.
Yes, but not one of his best serving days, as Wally says. That, in fact, is 9 aces and 9 doubles, which is not all that brilliant, but he has got a break, and he's ahead 4-1, third set.
Common sense in a crazy world.
It's a mortgage, then. Well, it's like a narrow gauge, but more.
Sampras does that little manoeuvre there with the grip in about 10 seconds flat, usually. Once he gave me one of his old grips. I put it on a racket. It didn't look old at all. I put it on, left it on for a long time. proud to own it.
Yes, Pete Sampras, he uses a leather grip, and then he puts the felt overwrap. Very handy in warm conditions. Absorbs a lot of moisture. Rafter uses the same. It's very popular amongst the players.
Hardly anybody just has the basic leather now, do they? Edberg used to, I believe.
Edberg did, that's right.
Rafter is playing a terrific match against the world's #1. But he's up against it in this set, and I just feel this set could be a pretty crucial one, the middle set of 5.
The players were complaining at change of ends. There's the corporate boxes on the eastern side of the stand.
Thank you. Would the people in
When
the
they-
boxes please not open the doors during play, as we are getting a reflection on court? Thank you.
Well, that was the point I was about to make. They open the glass doors to the boxes, and big beams of light are shot across the court. It'll only be a matter of minutes before the sun goes down behind the stadium, and that won't be a problem.
No, the lights are on already, so that they get this gradual transition from day to night. They barely notice it on court.
Lock 15.
Miss hit, goes in.
All. Fifteen, 13. Through.
Break point against him. Such a good volley. Had to move the feet well, played it close to the body, guided it.
Advantage rafter.
Seems to be hitting some of these returns slightly too early, Wally. Pulling them wide.
I agree. At times he's ahead of the hitting zone. His point of contact, his optimum point of contact, he's already past it.
Now that was better. That was skidded, slid down the line with slice. Still just wide. And a good hold there by Pat Rafter. Still a break behind.
That's why the rafter serve is just so hard to return. It really fizzes through the air, then it bites into the court with an enormous amount of spin and then jumps at you. Some big servers, Goran, for example, his first serve, it travels very, very fast, but it's very flat. And if you pick the right line and get the racket head moving through it, you can really nail it. But the rafter serve, it's just never there to hit. Kicks like a mule.
Lock 15.
Edberg in his prime had a similar sort of serve that kicked high and very difficult.
15 all.
Well, that was unusual. Let's see if we see that in replay. Sampras moves forward, plays the volley, and catches an ankle. I didn't even see that in the slow-mo. I couldn't see what it was.
I was wondering if it was up at his thigh or even his back. Certainly an uneasy sort of movement, wasn't it?
Well, you'd have to think the fact that he didn't make good ground to the net there. You could see that was a floating ball. He could have got to it on the volley, no question. You'd have to think he has caught something. Let's have a look again. Knee? Did he jam his knee?
Oh, just testing that left leg then, was he? It was the perfect reply, but a bit too long.
Well, Rafter, he was just so pumped for this point. He can sense, obviously, that there's something not 100% right with the movement of Sampras. Didn't really try to hit the winner, just wanted to make Pete move, but overplayed it. Never easy when you're running and turning like that.
Well, Pete wasn't moving to that, I don't think. So we're just wondering if Sampras damaged something in his leg there. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't want the trainer out. Now, why is he going off? Another bathroom break?
No, well, I think if the injury is, how can we say this, in a unusual area, delicate area, thank you, Jerry, in the background. If the injury is in a delicate area, he can be treated outside of public view. It looked to be a lower limb, knee, ankle. I just really can't tell. Maybe back jarred his lower back. I'm just not sure. The fact that he has gone off court for treatment makes me think that maybe it is lower back. And Doug Spreen, the ATP trainer, he's going to have to take a good look at that. So Pete will take his 3-minute injury time.
Well, this really would be very, very sad for Pete Sampras and all the records in sight for him. And, of course, for everybody watching this match, if injury is going to intervene, but it's always possible. And so it's just possible that you might have the All-Australian final, but let's hear what they say in the studio afterwards, perhaps. But for the moment, let's leave here.